Hey everyone, it's Adrienne here. How are you? How are you doing at this moment right now? I invite you to just close your eyes and take a breath and feel in and notice what there is to notice. This is such a intense time energetically, emotionally. We're being asked to release and let go of a lot of things right now. And again, I speak from my personal experience. We all have our lens into what's happening right now in the world. But today I wanted to talk to you about being met, whether that's meeting yourself or having the capacity to meet another. So, just this last week, I think it was Tuesday night, I had my in person somatic circle. And we met just for maybe 2 hours together. And it was a time to drop in to the expanse of our humanity in the presence of another. And for many, this is an unspoken, unacknowledged luxury because few of us have ever received this experience because we don't live in a culture that acknowledges um, the the identity, our true identity. And that's really what I'm here to share with you today in this being met piece. So it keeps coming into me as a live stream, that we are the original live stream. And when we are in resonance with our own being, that means when the distortion imprints, the cultural conditioning, the stories, the trauma, the personality constructs that are organic intelligence created in order to keep us safe because we didn't feel safe at such a fundamental level that few of us have ever been with it. And what happens when we have the holding to be with our own lack of safety? There's an acknowledgement that happens. And for me, in the last 5 years, I've really pulled back my time and attention from um, the social interactions that had become very accustomed to. I've always been a particularly social person, always surrounded by people, lots and lots of people. And that was beautiful, but it also kept me distracted from the reality of my internal world. It kept me constantly pulled out of myself. And so now I'm social, but I'm very particular about how I interact with people, who I interact with, because the quality of interaction is so important to me. Especially, it's like when you've had a luxury meal, it's like you don't really want to eat fast food or um, snacks. I mean, you can, but after you eat them, you just feel like crap. And so it's like that. It's once you know what you know, you can't unknow it, let's say. So this becomes a wonderful gift and also a huge restriction in a way because when I meet people, I am aware of those places that they feel unmet, that they feel unheld, that there's something unresolved in them that they might not even know about because they've hid it from themselves. And I like to say that I am my own greatest mystery. there's this idea that we can know ourselves, like, oh, that's just the way they are, or that's just the way she is. When in actuality, it's a personality construct that we inherited in order for other people to place us in a construct so they wouldn't have to relate to us. It's a form of control, it's a form of suppression, um, it's a form of othering that keeps us separate from each other. And when these systems start to dissolve and break down, we have to find another way to orientate ourselves to ourselves and others. And part of this is the work that I do with others is um, beginning to bring awareness to attunement to all of the emotional, energetic strands that are always alive and pulsating, that a lot of times our consciousness had to learn to shut down or shut off, um, so we could live from the mind. And so when we go into re embodiment, when we go into landing into the full experience of being in a body with all the chemical imprints, the habitual ways of reacting that aren't just an idea, they've actually like become flesh. They're automated programs that run without us um, having to think anymore. And so, this deprogramming, this lifting of the veils, plural, um, is a skill and it's a practice. And so, when we start letting these constructs resolve, we begin to come back into the full live stream, which is the life running through us. And it's not controlled. It's not about control. It's not about um, repression or suppression or hiding our vulnerabilities. But it's actually a landing and coming into the fullness of our humanity, which requires um, presence. It requires inner safety. It requires other people being able to acknowledge and meet that level of being through our somatic awareness, which is the thing that we can trust. That's where trust begins. It begins in our breath, it begins in our heartbeat, it begins in acknowledging what's happening to our physiology right now. Because when we bring that awareness, we bring a witness. And in addition to bringing a witness, it creates choice. It creates discernment because we can start seeing the patterns in our physiology that cause us to react in unconscious ways. It allows us to authentically connect with people through what's alive in this moment versus our story or our personality about who we are, about what we can feel and can't feel, our ideas about other people, who they are and who they aren't, and all of this massive cluster of crap that is filling the space between you and I, which is blocking true connection and true intimacy. And it really is returning to the great mother. And I'm not talking about our physical mother, I'm talking about the ability to mother ourselves first so we can have the capacity to mother those around us, and not in a toxic, caretaking, or codependent way, but in a liberating way, in a way that creates freedom for, well, inner and outer freedom for you and I. And this is the definition of authentic love, like love in action as a verb versus an idea or a sentimental um, feeling in our body, or a wound, attachment wound that feels like a craving that must be fulfilled to give our sense of personality um, safety. I'm not talking about the idea of safety of the ego. I'm talking about the real embodied sense of being in our body, feeling aware in that live stream that I've been sharing with you, and um, being able to cut through all the muck with a sword that is once compassionate and kind, and also direct and to the point, and gentle, loving, and kind, but also clear and freeing. And this is the kind of work that I, my soul, my spirit, my being is craving. It's not enough to talk about it. It's not enough to read books or share ideas. It's how do we embody this realistically from day to day in our most intimate relationships, in the people that we interact with throughout our days and times, and how do we land in this live stream more and more fully together with each other. And that's what the somatic circles that I lead each month are about. I've also been being called to start leading a live stream meditation every week. I'm thinking about Wednesday nights. So it will be live in person, but it will also be um, online. And the name of the meditation is just called live stream, because that's what we're practicing. And so I'll keep you posted about when I plan to start that. I'd like as many people to come as possible. There will be a small a donation requested for my time, but everyone's invited, whether they can make a donation or not. So I just wanted to come on today and share this little message to you about live stream, what it means, and invite you to join me. And I'll keep you posted on the start date, probably in November. And I just want to let you know that I'm here with you. Um, all of us are being taken on a collective journey of awakening, and it's easy to get caught up in the minutia of all of the superficial uh, images that are occurring, and the real suffering for a lot of people that's going on right now. And there is no escape. Sorry to tell you. We're all being pulled through this eye um, of the storm. And as they say, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than it is a rich man. And that's simply people not willing to let go of the things they think they own or the personality owns. Um, there's no way to go into this next level of human evolution with all of the paraphernalia, all of the things that we've identified as self, because we're entering a new era of orientating to life energy. And that orientation does not require the personality constructs that we've been in as a race for eons. It's political, it's economic, it's become systemic. And that's why all the systems are failing right now. They're failing and they're dying and they're crashing to make room for the next expression of our humanity. So, on that side of things, it's exciting. On the other side, it can be quite painful and confusing and scary. And so, I just want to let you know that I got you. I'm here for you. And that there is a way to navigate this transition in a peaceful manner. And it helps to be connected to like minded individuals and communities that can help hold this transition together, because when we get together and we do a practice together, it amplifies the field. It amplifies our own experience of what it means to live stream our unique essence and um, individual soul codes. And when I say that, I mean our unique frequency and vibration as a fragment of creator, and that um, we're here to experience that in an unencumbered way, in the full range or tone of our being that we can only our unique soul can offer. And that when all those tones of the individuals come online, we create this incredible sound of transformation that will transform creation and how we know it. And that's a kind of an amazing concert that everybody wants to be at. Uh, so I hope you can join me. If you'd like to find out more, just in the comments, put me. And when I get the meditation up and running, I will, of course, send you all of the information so you can join us and participate if you feel so called. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you. Take care. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon.